chance. Let's get out of here. No, but I think the man I was fighting with is.
I saw some men on the other side, signaling to stop the truck before it went onto the bridge.
They were the men Sligby sent to wreck the bridge. Where's the car?
This way.
Found hand and foot with the seal of the Green Hornet in his hand. Documents found in Sligby's pockets are believed to be sufficient evidence to convict him of the murder.
You don't have to read it to me, Casey. I wrote it. And boy, was it a scoop.
If you wrote it, why do you keep calling the Hornet a crook? Why not find out what the man is after instead of classing him with hoodlums and racketeers?
That's the stuff, Miss Case. What do you suggest we better do?
Find out who the Green Hornet is.
Find out who the Green Hornet is. We had a dozen paying rackets and the police couldn't touch us. And now the Hornet steps in.
And he not only breaks the rackets, but gets the men that runs them. Markheim and Grant dead. Morrison and Rockford in jail. And now they got a murder charge against Sligby with enough evidence to hang him.
Sligby won't squeal on the syndicate. But unless you men track down the Hornet, there won't be any syndicate.
Dean and I have tracked him down more than once. And been lucky to live to tell about it.
Look, Monroe, every time the Hornet strikes, the Sentinel has the information first. Think there's any connection?
And the Sentinel offering $1,000 reward for the Hornet, dead or alive? Don't be a fool.
Look, Reed, I got something.
Well, there must be a date in the way you're dialed up.
Dialed up, is it? Sure, that's what I want to talk to you about. $1.25 it cost me to have this suit pressed. 6 months ago, the price was 75 cents.
The price of labor has gone up.
You mean the price of protection's gone up? Look at this. I found that in my coat pocket when I brought the suit home.
We can't print this. It's unsigned.
Ah, yes, but I could interview this guy, Levinson.
Well, even if it were true, he wouldn't dare talk. But I'll keep it on file in case something turns up.
That's right, laddie. We better find it, sure.
The gun, Mr. Britt.
Thanks, Cato. Perhaps the Green Hornet can persuade Mr. Levinson to tell some things he wouldn't dare tell the police.
I've been waiting 20 minutes, man of action. What's on your so-called mind?
Sure, I'm giving you a chance for a front-page picture. A man named Levinson.
Is he important?
After I've interviewed him, he'll be the most important man in town.
Hello? That's you, Levinson? Well, listen.
Your protection money hasn't been paid this month.
But I haven't got the money. Business is bad. My customers are all kicking at the raising prices.
You ready for a quick getaway?
Never mind the excuses. You'll remember what happened to the others that didn't pay.
Give me another day. I'll raise the money, Lynch. Somehow.
Give me that phone. Hello? Hello? Who was on that phone? Who are you?
Green Hornet.
Yes. Who are you talking to?
No, someone had the wrong number.
Don't lie, Levinson. I know you and others are paying for protection.
This is the place. Wait here till I see where the fella talk at all.
You'll probably scare him off before I get a lens on him.
I want to know who collects that money and the name of the man who sends him.
And why should I tell you? He would hijack him, and I'd have to pay twice.
Then you admit you're paying.
I admit nothing.
Open that door. Come on, open that door.
Good evening, Mr. Levinson. I'm Michael Axford, representing the Daily Sentinel. I'm here for a little interview. Now then, $1.25 you charged me for pressing the last suit I sent.
I've nothing to say to reporters.
Oh, come on now, Mr. Levinson. Sure, the Sentinel wants to help you. And you know, there's nobody here but the two of us. By the ghost of St. Patrick, the Green Hornet. So it was you that was collecting the blood money for the rackets, you murdering pirate.
Here you are. Now I want that information.
Come on, get it. Himself in there. Did you see him?
Did I see him? I'll tell the world I did. I took his picture.
His picture? Well, which way?
Let me see that picture of the Hornet.
Clicker scooped the town.
That's great. Gunnigan, see the clicker gets a bonus. And break up the front page to find room for that picture.
I sure will. This'll jump circulation plenty.
And my story of the Hornet and his gang.
Gang? I thought the Hornet always worked alone.
Alone? Is it sure? If he'd been alone, I'd have had him. But he had 3 lobby gals with him as big as gorillas and twice as ugly.
And Gunnigan, put a rewrite man on Axford's story.
Oh.
This photograph of the Hornet gives us a chance to pile the whole thing right in his lap. All righty, Chief. The men are waiting for your orders.
Necessary to take care of Levinson at once before police force him to talk. Andy and Pete will attend to this. Dean will convey these instructions to Lynch. If he's interviewed, he's to admit the existence of a protective association and intimate that the Hornet is behind it. If you act at once, we can clear ourselves and start a manhunt for the Hornet from which he can't escape. That's all.
You all understand what you're to do?
Leave Levinson to us.
Dean, you know what you're to tell Lynch.
Police department? Well, this is Jay Levinson.
calling card of the Green Hornet. There's no doubt now who committed this murder.
Well, it certainly looks conclusive.
I still don't believe it. Since when has the Hornet been working by daylight?
I'll ask him that when he's brought in. We're going to get him if I have to make a house-to-house search.
Did you interview the cleaners and dyers on the list I gave you?
Well, most of them, but they all deny any knowledge of a protection racket. I've left Lynch's place until the last.
Lynch, huh? I'll have a little talk with Mr. Lynch myself.
See you a minute.
All right, I'm coming.
What are you doing back here? The Sentinel's got men out interviewing all the cleaning plants in town.
They haven't been here.
Well, there will be. The boss wants to be sure that you have your orders straight.
I got them all right. And I don't like them. It'll leave me wide open to an attack from the Hornet.
Oh, you're safe enough. With the Dragnet out for the Hornet, he won't dare come out of cover.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Brett Reed of the Sentinel. We're out to smash a protection racket, and we need your cooperation.
I was going to see you, Mr. Reed. I've been afraid to call the police in ever since what happened to Levinson.
And there is a protection racket. Who collects your money?
My name won't be mentioned?
No, only the names of the guilty will be published.
The Green Hornet makes the collections.
Are you sure of that?
I've met him, face to face.
Well, that's fine, Mr. Lynch. I hope you don't meet him again.
Lynch didn't like his orders. Won't destroy his plant.
Well, maybe that can be arranged.
How about Lynch?
I don't think we'll need Lynch anymore.
Suits me.
Did you phone Lynch?
Yes, Mr. Brett, as you ordered. I informed him anonymously that the police would raid his place tonight.
Did he believe you?
He seemed frightened. I believe he is on his way to destroy his papers.
We'd better be going.
The gasoline is in the back.
Faster, Cato, faster.
Lynch meant to cross the chief, huh?
He's not going to cross anybody.
You sap. Place is full of gasoline fumes. You want to blow it up? Come on.
do you want? Who are you? The Green Hornet.
Yes, Lynch. An old acquaintance, according to the papers.
They made me blame it on you.
They? Who are they? Who do you take orders from?
Do I go free if I talk?
I'm not here to bargain. I want the names of those racketeers.
I've got a list here.
No, you don't.
Get out of the fire?
I don't know.
We gotta make sure. Chief wants his mouth shut.
It'll be a pleasure.
Quick, Cato, they've spotted us.
Something spooky the way that car disappears.
I have an idea how we can get a line on that guy, Lynch.
Yeah, what is it?
He's got an interest in his brother's business. If he escapes, he's just dumb enough to go to his brother's place to hide out.
Bad stroke of luck losing Lynch like that.
Yes, Mr. Britt.
We've got to find him again if we hope to end this cleaning and dyeing racket. Well, let's get some sleep.
Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Reed's apartment. No, this is Michael Axford, his bodyguard. Huh? Yes, Mr. Reed's here, but he can't be disturbed.
But I've got to talk to him. It's a matter of life or death.
Now, look, I can't understand you. Will you calm down?
Tell him it's about the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet? Well, why didn't you say so? Reed! Reed, wake up, will you? Reed!
What is it, Michael?
You're wanted on the phone. It's the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet?
I mean, it's about the Green Hornet. There's life or death, he says.
Fred Reed speaking. Who are you? Lynch? What Lynch? Oh, I see. What do you want?
I just got a tip that my associates are going to kill me. I don't dare go to the police. And the Green Hornet is after me, too.
What do you expect me to do about it?
Well, you've got influence, Mr. Reed. I'll tell all I know about the cleaning and dyeing rackets, and it's plenty. But I want to guarantee your protection.
Well, I can't promise you anything, but I feel the district attorney would be interested. Where are you now?
At my brother's office, 219 4th Street, and I'm alone. Get over here at once. And my associates are hot on my trail.
I'll be right down. Michael, we've got to move fast. Where's your car?
It's in front. I was going to put it away, but I dozed off.
Cato, my hat and coat. Call the police. Send them to 219 4th Street. Tell them there may be a murder.
Wonder who tipped Lynch he was on the spot.
Step on it, Michael. We've got to get to him before his gang does.
Calling car 37. Calling car 37.
Go to 219 4th Street. 219 4th Street. And investigate the trouble. Be careful. It may be a shooting. That is all.
Calling car 42. Car 42. Go to 37 District.
Locked. Cover the back door.
No, Dean. Don't shoot.
an accident.
Kill Lynch. Let's get after him. You're a rotten shot, Michael.
Oh, it's just this police ammunition I'm using. Let's get after them in my car.
Oh, it's too late. They've got too big a lead. It's been a killing. The men who did it went that way in a black sedan.
Okay, Mr. Reed, we'll go after him.
I'll report to headquarters for you. Come on, Michael. Call police headquarters.
Yes, sir. This is Michael Axford. There's been a murder at where is this place?
219 4th Street.
219 4th Street. Send the homicide squad, the coroner, fingerprint men, photographers. No, I don't want the mayor and the governor, too. I know what I'm about. Because me was falling in cars while you were still bawling in your crate.
Police car, Trendle.
Stop! We've smashed into something.
Hey, what do you make of that?
Oh, sure, Lynch was drawing pictures while he was talking to you on the phone.
Men don't do that when they're excited. That's a picture of a wastebasket.
Now, why would he be drawing that?
To call our attention to it. Letter. Lynch hid it in the wastebasket so the men that were after him wouldn't find it.
Well, read it.
Mr. Reed, they're closing in on me. But if they get me, I'll have my revenge by this letter. The Green Hornet has nothing to do with the protection racket. My associates in the syndicate made me lie about that. They also killed Lavinson. Now they're after me. I hope you will avenge my death by trapping them. The big boss of all the rackets is a man named...
Well, go on. What's his name?
Unfortunately, that's all the time Lynch had to write. But it confirms my belief that there is a head to this crime ring. We've got to find him and wipe him out.
Foot Street! Green Hornet escaped again! Foot Street! Green Hornet still aboard! Foot Street! All about the Green Hornet escape! Foot Street! Read about it in the Century!
I've just been talking to the chief. He's pretty sore about what happened last night. You had both the Green Hornet and Britt Reed on the spot, and you let them go.
I'm not so sure the Green Hornet wasn't burned up in that fire.
That's just it. You're not sure. Lynch got out. Why couldn't the Green Hornet, too? And later you had Reed dead to rights. And if you hadn't been so anxious about your own necks, we'd have been free of those damaging editorials of his.
Reed seems to be a pushover for a call for help. Maybe we can get him dead to rights again.
All right, see if you can arrange something.
I'll do that.
Lynch's letter proves conclusively, Mr. Commissioner, that the rackets are under one head. The thing to do is to find him.
The police department is doing everything it can. We follow every lead, but they all fade out. The organization is too well protected.
Well, the Green Hornet's doing his best to knock him over so he can be the big boss himself. By the way, have you increased the reward for him?
Not officially. But I'll personally double it to anybody who can get the Green Hornet dead or alive.
Put it aside for me. Sure, I'm getting closer to Mr. Hornet every minute.
Seriously now, I'd like all this cleared up before the elections. Otherwise, conditions will be bad for an honest vote. I've got to see the boss.
What's the rush, Jenks?
I've got the Hornet.
Where, in your pocket?
Oh, no kidding, Casey. This is the real McCoy.
Mr. Reed is busy.
You can count on the Sentinel in every way.
I'm sure of that, Reed. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Boss,
boss, I tracked the Hornet to his lair. I know where that big black car of his goes every night.
How did you learn all this?
From this anonymous letter that came this morning. If you want the Hornet, you can trap him at his hideout. It is a two-story house 4 miles from the city limits on State Highway number 7. Don't tell the police or there may be a tip-off.
Say, I know that place. It's the old Martinson house. It always was a crook hangout.
So it is.
Let's get out there, Reed.
And find nothing?
Well, then you're not going?
Yes, Michael, I am. Tonight. I'll go with Jenks and Axford. You wait behind the Mortensen house with Black Beauty in the Hornet's disguise.
But why do you take this risk, Mr. Britt?
Because I feel that that letter was a trap. Meant for me as Britt Reed. We'll let the Hornets bring it on and see if we can't catch somebody. Understand?
No, sir. But if you say it is all right, it must be.
You take the lower road. You'll be there long before we are. Place over there. Turn off the door and cut your lights. Coast in the shadowless trees.
The cars here. Reed got a couple of men with him.
You cover the front and I'll take the back.
Let's rush him.
No, there's no need of anybody getting hurt. Besides, I want to catch whoever's in there alive.
Okay, you scare him out and we'll grab him.
Well, give me a couple of minutes to get set.
Now, Reed, go easy, boy, will you? I'd never forgive myself if anything happened to you, and me not with you.
Okay, we'll take them over. Wait till they come in, then let them have it.
I'll try to guess whoever's in there, and then rejoin Jenks and Axford when they found them.
Be careful, Mr. Britt.
I will. You wait for me at that corner of the house. I may have to get out of this disguise in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
We've waited long enough. Come on.
Hold it. Drop those guns.
The Green Hornet.
Right. What's the idea of using my place as a hideout for your dirty work?
I've got you, Hornet. You better give up and come out. Dead or alive, they said. It makes no difference to me. All right, Mr. Hornet.
Here comes the Green Hornet now. The armored car. Come on.
That takes care of the Hornet. Now to get those ballots out of that wreck and destroy them. Climb out of here, quick! You hurt badly?
No. Those armored cars are built for protection.
The police.
Good. They'll take the ballots in the armored car and keep them until the court order to impound them comes through.
Closing in on us, Ogden. Every move we make is blocked by the Green Hornet.
Better get in touch with Max Gregory and tell him to take it easy. If the Hornet discovers he's sending munitions out of the country, we'll have the G-men on us, as well as the police and the Hornet.
Better get Max on the phone.
Yes? Max Gregory speaking. All right, put him on.
Here. Gregory, you better get that last shipment of munitions off your hands at once.
Young Roberts is making things difficult. I was about to go and see him. Perhaps you could suggest some way of putting on pressure.
I'll take care of it. He's got a warehouse at 39th and Grove, hasn't he?
With the new mayor in office, we got the hoodlums on the run. Maybe now he can take a little time off and run down the Green Hornet.
Well, that's a pretty large order, isn't it, Michael? What do you want me to do? Give you 6 months vacation with pay or something?
6 months, is it? Give me 6 days and I'll run the Spalpeen to earth. The young fellow whose brother was killed by the racketeers?
Yeah.
Well, do you think the same gang maybe started this fire?
Very likely. You go in there and find out all you can about who did start that fire. I'm going to John's office.
Yes? This is John Roberts. You say you've got the fire under control? You don't know how it started. All right. I'll have the insurance people come down. Thanks. Britt Reed. Gosh, am I glad to see you.
Hello, John. I overheard your phone conversation. So that fire did cause you considerable damage.
Yes. Of course, my insurance will cover the actual loss. But I'll lose a lot of important customers and, well...
Spell it.
That fire wasn't accidental. Someone's trying to drive me into line, same as they did Charles.
What's the racket?
Well, it's this way. I've kept this business right up to the standard that Charles set. As you know, we do a lot of shipping by rails in carload lots. Well, the other day, a fellow came in and demanded that I allow him to ship under my bill of lading. Wanted to commandeer my space.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was sending 2 cars, he'd take over 1. Wouldn't tell me who he was or what he was shipping, but he made it clear that I'd have trouble if I refused.
So that fire was the result of your refusal?
I'm sure of it. Well, there's been a series of smaller attacks. Breakdown of trucks, attacks on my drivers.
Have you notified the police?
No. You remember what happened to Charles when he went to the police.
Very well done, Dean. This fire will bring young Mr. Roberts to terms.
I have one more little surprise for him, down at the harbor. Tell him to talk, Turkey.
Very good. I'll talk again to Roberts tomorrow.
Better not. He knows you now and might spring something. Let me handle it.
All right.
All right, John, you talk to him out here. And put Jenks in the other room so he can hear what he has to say.
I sure appreciate this, Fred.
Well, we've got to rid this city of those crooks. See you later.
So long, Brent.
He's on his way up now. Better get inside. What can I do for you?
You're Roberts, huh?
That's right. What do you want?
Listen, buddy. You can save yourself a lot of trouble. We made your proposition, which you refused, but in view of what happened since, maybe you've changed your mind.
You mean that you and your crowd are responsible for that warehouse fire?
Never mind that. I'm giving you one last chance to come in with us unconditionally.
Yes, but I've got to know what your name is and what you propose to ship.
You want to know too much. Look out for trouble.
Careful, Jenks. I think he suspected something.
Okay, thanks.
Sentinel reporter following me. Get him.
Follow him, Cato.
Hey. Hey, what is this, a stick-up?
Just another scoop for the Sentinel.
Step on it. Step on it. We're being followed.
Sorry, Mr. Brett. I have lost them.
Maybe not. I caught the license number.
Nice driving, Pete. You ditched him.
Where to now?
Max Gregory's office. Take him up by the freight elevator in the rear.
And final negotiations with Roberts are now underway. If all goes well, shipment of arms will go forward at once. That's all. Put it in code and get it off immediately.
The private door, sir.
That'll be Dean with the report on Roberts. Let them in. What is this? What have you got here?
Sentinel man. Roberts had him planted to trail me.
What did you bring him up here for?
Well, no chance to get rid of him, and he knows too much to turn him loose.
That means we've got to strike at that shipment of his tonight. Throw him in that closet. I'll have him taken care of later. At Clearwater Junction, you board the train. You'll get your final instructions from Monroe.
Thanks for your cooperation.
The traffic bureau gave you the name of the owner of the car that carried off Mr. Jenks?
Yes, it's registered to a Max Gregory. Here it is, 311 Gardner Building. Mr. Gregory's going to be asked some questions tonight by the Green Hornet.
some wireless code. Roberts has again balked. The train carrying Roberts' shipment will be boarded at Clearwater Junction at midnight tonight. Roberts' cars and everything behind them will be uncoupled on the long grade west of Summit. That's all. Put it into code.
Never mind the code. I'll take it as it is.
The Green Hornet.
Give it to me.
Glad to see you, Hornet. We decided we could make good use of you in our organization if we can come to terms.
I'll dictate the terms, and I'm taking over your organization. I know all about it.
Even the Green Hornet might need help transporting secretly ammunition.
Not from you, Gregory. All I want from you is the names of your associates.
All right. You have the upper hand. I guess I have no other choice. Here's the list.
I'll make you ask for it. Another one, eh? What's your connection with this gang?
I'm not one of this outfit. I'm after them. I'm a reporter from the Sentinel.
The Sentinel, eh? That muckraking reform sheet. I suppose you're after the reward for the capture of the Hornet.
Reward or no reward, the Sentinel's out to get you and the rest of the crooks in this town. Well, you keep me here, the rest of this gang's going out to wreck a train.
And blame it on me, eh? Well, I'll take care of that. Phone the police. These men are wanted for munitions and gun running. And don't try to follow me. Storm is getting close.
There she is. Board the caboose.
Get out of here and jump. Come on, get out of here. Get up forward, you two. Uncouple Robert's cars.
Going up the Summit grade. Catch her. Drop that gun and stay where you are.
The Green Hornet.
Talk fast. Who's on this job with you and where are they?
What job? You got me wrong. I'm just bumming a ride.
You're here to wreck this train. Spill it or take the consequences.
No, don't shoot. I'll talk. The others are up front. We're going to...
No, you don't.